When a man truly loves, his selflessness becomes one of the most striking and profound aspects of his affection. Love in its purest form is not about taking, but about giving. And a man who loves selflessly exemplifies this by prioritizing the happiness and well-being of his partner over his own desires. This does not mean he neglects himself, but rather that he finds joy and fulfillment in seeing his loved one happy and content. Selflessness in love manifests in countless ways, both big and small. It's in the little gestures, such as waking up early to make sure you have a good start to your day, or silently compromising on something he might want because he knows it matters more to you. These seemingly minor actions reveal a deep sense of care, where his focus is on creating an environment where you feel loved, supported, and valued. His selflessness also shows when he listens to you attentively, even when he's exhausted or when he offers you the last slice of pizza without making a fuss. These actions, though simple, carry the weight of genuine affection. In moments of difficulty, selflessness becomes even more evident. A loving man will go out of his way to ensure you don't feel alone during tough times. Whether it's sacrificing his free time to help you with a problem, offering unwavering emotional support when you're struggling, or simply being present to share the burden of your worries, his actions reflect a heart that is committed to your well-being. He doesn't see your challenges as separate from his own. Instead, he takes them on as a shared responsibility, ensuring that you never have to face life's difficulties alone. True selflessness is also about respecting your individuality and dreams. A man who loves selflessly will encourage you to pursue your goals, even if it requires him to make sacrifices. He will celebrate your successes without jealousy or insecurity and will be your loudest cheerleader, reminding you of your worth when you doubt yourself. His love is not controlling or possessive, it's liberating, providing a safe space where you can grow and thrive as your authentic self. This kind of love requires maturity and an emotional strength. It means setting aside personal pride or ego and making choices that are best for the relationship rather than just for oneself. It also requires empathy and understanding, as selflessness isn't about grand, showy sacrifices, but about consistently putting effort into nurturing the bond. For example, he might adjust his plans to accommodate yours or learn to compromise in ways that strengthen your connection. Selflessness doesn't mean losing one's identity in the process of love. Instead, it's about creating a balance where both partners feel valued and cared for. A man who loves selflessly understands that his happiness is intertwined with yours. When you smile, he smiles when you are fulfilled. So is he. It is through this lens that his selflessness shines a quiet, steady force that makes love not just an emotion, but a way of life. Unwavering support is one of the most beautiful expressions of love, where actions speak louder than words, and the commitment to stand by someone is evident in every gesture. When a man truly loves you, his support is not conditional or fleeting. It becomes a consistent part of your relationship, forming a foundation you can rely on in any situation. This kind of support goes beyond simply being present in good times. While celebrating your successes and joys is important, unwavering support shines brightest during life's challenges and uncertainties. It is in these moments that a man who loves you shows his depth of care, ensuring you never feel alone or burdened by struggles. Whether you are facing a career setback, dealing with personal loss, or navigating self-doubt, his presence becomes a source of strength. He listens when you need to vent, offers advice when appropriate, or simply sits silently by your side, understanding that sometimes just being there is enough. Unwavering support also reflects in his ability to see your potential, even when you doubt yourself. A man who loves you believes in you wholeheartedly and encourages you to pursue your goals and dreams, even if they seem out of reach. He reminds you of your strengths when you feel weak and motivates you to keep going when obstacles arise. His encouragement is genuine and rooted in a desire to see you succeed, not because it benefits him, but because your happiness and fulfillment matter deeply to him. This level of support requires patience and empathy. It means standing firm when the road gets tough and offering reassurance when you feel uncertain. A loving man understands that support is not about fixing every problem, but about being a steady presence in your life. He doesn't dismiss your feelings or tell you to just get over it. He validates your experiences, showing you that your emotions are real and important. His ability to empathize creates a safe space where you can express yourself freely, knowing you won't be judged or misunderstood. Unwavering support also means prioritizing your needs when necessary. He makes sacrifices, both big and small, to ensure you feel cared for and secure. Whether it's rearranging his schedule to accommodate yours or putting aside his own preferences to support a decision that's important to you, his actions reflect a love that is selfless and enduring. This doesn't mean he loses himself in the process, but rather that he understands the value of compromise and partnership in a healthy relationship. Unwavering support fosters trust and strengthens the bond between two people. When a man shows you that he is there for you, no matter what, it creates a sense of stability and confidence in the relationship. You know you can depend on him, not just in moments of ease, but also in times of adversity. This trust allows you to take risks, be vulnerable, and grow both individually and as a couple, knowing that his support will never waver. Respect and trust are the cornerstones of any meaningful and lasting relationship. When a man truly loves you, his love is built on these two vital principles, ensuring the bond is both strong and secure. Respect and trust are not merely words or abstract concepts. They are demonstrated through consistent actions, thoughtful gestures, and genuine care for your emotional and physical well-being. Respect in a loving relationship begins with recognizing your individuality. A man who loves you deeply acknowledges that you are your own person with unique thoughts, feelings, and aspirations. He values your opinions and listens to your perspective, even when it differs from his own. He doesn't dismiss your ideas or feelings as unimportant, but treats them as meaningful and worth considering. This respect is rooted in equality, where neither partner seeks to dominate the other, but instead fosters a partnership built on mutual admiration and understanding. Respect also manifests in the way he treats you daily. He speaks to you kindly, refrains from harsh criticism, and avoids actions that could demean or hurt you. He supports your boundaries, both physical and emotional, and ensures you feel comfortable and safe in the relationship. When conflicts arise, as they inevitably do in any relationship, he approaches them with patience and a willingness to resolve issues without resorting to blame or hostility. His respect for you ensures that disagreements do not turn into battles, but become opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. Trust, on the other hand, is the foundation that allows a relationship to flourish. A man who loves you builds trust through honesty and transparency. He does not hide things from you or leave you feeling uncertain about his intentions. His actions align with his words, creating a sense of reliability and consistency that reassures you of his commitment. Trust is cultivated over time, and he understands that it requires effort and dedication. He avoids behaviors that could jeopardize this trust, such as dishonesty, secrecy, or neglect. A loving man trusts you as well. He does not monitor your every move or question your loyalty without cause. Instead, he gives you the space to be yourself, confident in the bond you share. This mutual trust eliminates the need for constant reassurances or fears of betrayal, allowing both partners to feel secure and focused on nurturing the relationship rather than doubting its stability. Respect and trust create an environment where both partners can thrive. A man who loves you uses respect to show he values you as an equal and trust to demonstrate that he believes in the integrity of your connection. These elements make vulnerability possible, as you feel safe to share your innermost thoughts, fears, and dreams without judgment or ridicule. In the presence of respect and trust, love becomes a source of strength rather than insecurity. It allows the relationship to weather challenges and grow over time, forming a bond that is both resilient and fulfilling. When a man loves you with respect and trust, he lays the groundwork for a partnership that empowers both of you to be your best selves, united by a love that is authentic and enduring. When a man truly loves you, one of the most profound ways he demonstrates his love is through his efforts to understand you. This understanding goes beyond simply knowing your favorite color or the kind of food you enjoy. It dives deeply into grasping the intricacies of who you are, your thoughts, emotions, dreams, and fears. Such efforts create a connection that fosters intimacy, respect, and genuine companionship. Understanding begins with attentiveness. A man who loves you pays attention to the details of your life, both big and small. He listens when you speak, not just hearing your words, but actively engaging with your emotions and the meaning behind them. He remembers the stories you share, the struggles you confide in him, and the little things that bring you joy or cause you pain. This attentiveness shows that he values your voice and sees you as more than just a partner. He sees you as a whole person with a unique story worth learning. Beyond listening, his efforts to understand you involve empathy. He strives to put himself in your shoes, to see the world from your perspective. When you share your feelings, he doesn't dismiss or invalidate them, even if they differ from his own experiences. He acknowledges them, offering comfort and support. If he doesn't fully understand at first, he doesn't give up. He asks questions, seeks clarity, and genuinely tries to connect with what you're experiencing. This empathetic approach helps you feel seen, heard, and respected. Efforts to understand you also involve patience. People are complex, and understanding someone deeply doesn't happen overnight. A man who loves you doesn't rush to conclusions or expect you to be an open book immediately. He takes the time to learn about your past, your values, and what shapes your decisions. He respects your pace and recognizes that trust and understanding are built gradually. His patience creates a safe space where you feel comfortable sharing more of yourself. Understanding also means accepting your imperfections and complexities. A loving man doesn't try to change you or mold you into someone you're not. Instead, he embraces the entirety of who you are, including your quirks, flaws, and insecurities. He doesn't shy away from difficult conversations or challenging aspects of your personality. Rather, he sees these as opportunities to deepen his connection with you. His efforts to understand you extend to supporting your goals and dreams. He doesn't just ask about what you want in life, but actively encourages you to pursue it. He recognizes what drives you and what holds you back, and he becomes your ally in overcoming obstacles. This understanding creates a partnership where you feel empowered and inspired to reach your potential. Efforts to understand you show that his love is not superficial or fleeting. They reveal a commitment to truly knowing and appreciating you for who you are. This depth of understanding builds trust and strengthens the bond between you, laying the foundation for a relationship that is not only loving but also deeply fulfilling. When it comes to love, actions often hold more weight than words. While saying "I love you" is important and meaningful, it is the consistent actions behind those words that truly define the depth and authenticity of someone's feelings. A man who loves you deeply shows his love through his actions, ensuring that his affection is not just a declaration but a lived experience. Actions that reflect love are often rooted in consistency. A man who loves you will make an effort to be reliable and dependable. Whether it's as simple as showing up when he says he will or keeping his promises, his behavior reflects a commitment to your relationship. He doesn't make excuses or leave you wondering where you stand. Instead, his actions communicate that you are a priority in his life, and he is willing to put in the effort to nurture the bond you share. One of the most telling ways actions speak louder than words is through thoughtfulness. A man who loves you pays attention to your likes, dislikes, and needs, and he incorporates that knowledge into how he treats you. He remembers the little details like how you take your coffee, your favorite book, or a special date that matters to you. These small but meaningful gestures show that he listens and cares. They may seem minor on the surface, but collectively they create a picture of someone who values and treasures you. Actions also shine during difficult times. It's easy to express love when everything is going well, but true devotion becomes evident when life gets tough. A loving man stands by you during challenges, offering support and comfort without hesitation. Whether it's being there for you during an emotional crisis, helping you solve a problem, or simply holding your hand when you're overwhelmed, his actions show that he is not just present for the good moments, but also for the hard ones. These demonstrations of love convey far more than words ever could, proving that he is someone you can rely on. A man who loves you through his actions ensures your well-being is a priority. He takes care to make you feel safe, both emotionally and physically. He respects your boundaries, supports your goals, and encourages your growth. He doesn't just talk about being there for you, he actively works to create an environment where you can thrive and feel secure. A key aspect of actions speaking louder than words is their sincerity. Love expressed through actions is not about grand gestures meant to impress or draw attention. It's about the quiet, consistent ways he shows you that he cares. It's in the everyday acts of kindness, like making sure you get home safely, helping you with tasks, or simply being present when you need him most. These actions don't demand recognition, they stem from a genuine desire to make your life better. Actions provide a window into someone's true character and intentions. A man who loves you doesn't just tell you, he shows you through his choices, behavior, and how he treats you daily. These actions build trust, deepen your connection, and serve as the foundation for a love that is authentic and enduring. When a man truly loves you, one of the most profound ways he shows his love is by encouraging your growth. Love, in its purest form, isn't about limiting or holding someone back. It's about fostering an environment where both individuals can thrive and reach their fullest potential. A man who loves you deeply will not only accept who you are, but also inspire you to become the best version of yourself, supporting you every step of the way. Encouraging growth begins with recognizing and appreciating your individuality. A loving man understands that you have your own dreams, ambitions, and passions, and he values them as an integral part of who you are. Instead of seeing your aspirations as a threat to the relationship or his own goals, he views them as something worth celebrating and supporting. He doesn't try to mold you into someone you're not or impose limitations on your potential. Instead, he takes pride in your accomplishments and pushes you to aim even higher. Support for your growth often manifests in practical ways. A man who loves you will take an active interest in your goals, whether personal, professional, or emotional. He will listen attentively when you share your aspirations, provide thoughtful advice when asked, and offer encouragement when you doubt yourself. His support may come in the form of helping you prepare for a big opportunity, offering to share responsibilities so you can focus on your ambitions, or simply reminding you of your strengths when challenges arise. These actions demonstrate his commitment to your success and well-being. Emotional growth is another area where his love becomes evident. A man who encourages your growth understands the importance of emotional maturity and self-awareness. He creates a safe and supportive space where you can express your feelings, confront your fears, and overcome insecurities. He doesn't shy away from difficult conversations or moments of vulnerability. He stands by you, offering patience and understanding as you navigate your personal journey. His love is a steady presence that allows you to explore your true self without fear of judgment. A loving man doesn't view your growth as separate from his own. He sees your achievements as something to celebrate, not compete with, and he recognizes that a strong relationship thrives when both partners grow together. He inspires you by pursuing his own goals with determination and integrity, leading by example, and showing that growth is a shared value in your partnership. Encouraging growth also means being honest and constructive when needed. A man who loves you won't simply tell you what you want to hear. He will gently challenge you when he sees untapped potential or areas for improvement. His feedback is never hurtful or demeaning, but comes from a place of wanting to see you flourish. He believes in your abilities even when you doubt them, and is your unwavering source of motivation. Love that encourages growth is transformative. It builds a relationship where both partners feel empowered, respected, and inspired to evolve. A man who truly loves you helps you see the possibilities within yourself, making you feel capable of achieving anything while standing beside you with pride and support.